Hi everyone, uh, I am Dr. Joshua from Faculty of Mechanical Engineering. Today we are going to just see about the Standard 3 accreditation, program accreditation standard under learning, teaching and assessment. We are going to discuss about the blueprinting. So blueprinting is our today's topic. We are going to discuss. So just now see what is this blueprinting. So this blueprinting to ensure that your test is valid and it covers all parts of the assessment topics. So if you are just having the mid exam one for covering the chapter one and chapter two, this blueprinting methodology will be a standard method to make a fair assessment to cover the all part of the topics, and so that your curriculum is just developed to intend that the student has to get the better knowledge of the program objective. So, based upon the program objective, the list of courses will be added in the curriculum, and each course has its own course objective, and each course objective and course will be having a course learning outcomes. Okay, so basically, this blueprinting will be helping on conducting the assessments, and this assessment will be just assessing the cognitive skills of the student. So this blueprinting will be just start with the process of the Bloom's taxonomy. Okay, so the Bloom's taxonomy has to be done for your each topics, so that before you are just going to the blueprinting detailing, you have to know about the blueprint. Sorry, Bloom's taxonomy. So the Bloom's taxonomy is a hierarchical classification of your learning objective. It provides the framework for the educators to design the your assessments. Okay, so that your blueprint will be prepared by means of leveling your each topics by Bloom's taxonomy. So this Bloom's taxonomy can assess the students' cognitive skills, psychometric skills, and affective skills. But as an engineering in AMIT, many faculty, we are just giving this cognitive skills to the students. So we will be concentrating on intellectual skills of the students, knowledge acquisition, and critical thinking. So we will be focusing on the cognitive skill levels of your Bloom's taxonomy for our subjects. So now you can see the different levels of Bloom taxonomy. It starts with the lower level. It starts from remembering. It goes for understanding and application, analysis, evaluation, and creation or synthesis. So we are just making or just assessing our student skills based on these levels. Okay, so it starts from the remembering, then it moves towards understanding and applying. So when it moves towards the top of the pyramid, its difficulty level, questions answers difficulty level also will be increasing. So here you can see how the general assessment will be planned. Okay, your skills from remembering, understanding, applying, and analyzing can be assessed by means of fixed hour examinations. That is our continuous assessment, mid exam 1, mid exam 2, or final exam. And the top order of this creating, evaluating, and analyzing will be just assessed by means of the projects, mini projects, or major projects, or some capstone projects. You can just assess this level of students' cognitive skills by means of this project. So basically, we are going to prepare the your blueprint for fixed hour examination. That is our continuous assessment, mid exam 1, mid exam 2, and your final examinations. Okay, now you can see the Bloom's taxonomy works. This will be helpful to prepare your question paper. Okay, when your topic will becomes under the level of remember, understand, apply. We'll be discussing how what is remember level, how to make your topics comes under this Bloom's taxonomy. We will be discussing. So when you are taking the questions on the remember, you can just use this kind of verbs. Choose the right answer, define this, find this, match this, like that. These kind of questions, when you just take the questions from the remember level of Bloom's taxonomy, you can use this kind of things. Okay, so these verbs. And again, when you just go and go for the higher level, like evaluate means, you can use this, assess this particular terminology. And again, you can use evaluating, explain, influence, like that. You can use some key verbs to just make the question paper to be prepared. So now we are going to discuss about creating exam blueprint, okay, using Bloom's taxonomy. So it will help to align your assessment, just aligns with your course learning outcomes, and it evaluates your different level of cognition skills. Okay, cognition skills means remember, understand, and you evaluate designing, creating, remembering everything. So here the step stops with the different steps will be the totally four steps will be there. First one, you define the course learning outcome. Okay, so there your course learning outcome will be there. Your course learning outcomes will be your curriculum. Okay, for each subject, you can just go and check your harmonized curriculum. Your harmonized curriculum will be having the course learning outcomes for each subject. The step two will be mapping your course learning objective towards your Bloom's taxonomy levels. Okay, and again, step three will be mapping of topics towards your course learning objects. So, course learning outcomes, first it will be mapped with Bloom's taxonomy, and again each topics of the course will be just mapped towards your course learning outcomes. Then you will be design the exam blueprint. That's your step four. Under the step four, we have the different steps, like identifying the CLOs and roof level, and determine the weightage of CLO, distribute marks across the Bloom's level, designing the exam blueprint, finalizing the exam blueprint, and formula for mark distribution. So this we are going to discuss. So here you can see, today I'm going to just as a take an example for this course, IC engines and reciprocating machines. This is taken from our organized curriculum. It has consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So these 10 topics will be covered by means of this subject. So we are going to map these topics on your course learning outcomes, CLO. And again, we are going to map these topics towards the different Bloom's level. So step by step, we will see how to do this. So this is our ICE engine course. Here you can see different learning objectives from the curriculum is there. The first one will be sufficient knowledge on IC engines, characteristics and selection. Okay, this subject will be focuses on, or this topic, this learning outcome of this subject will focuses on recalling, comprehending basic knowledge about IC engines and their characteristics. And your course learning outcome two, it's like understand process and perform by application of first principle in thermodynamics, chemistry, heat transfer, fluid flow, and mechanical dynamics. So what it is contain, or what it consists, like it needs requires applying fundamental principle to analyze procedure and performance. Like that, for each course learning outcomes, I am defining to make which Bloom's level I am going to keep. It is, so if you see the course learning outcomes 3, it describe and explain engine heat transfer and its relation to the thermal loading of engine components and cooling. So now it involves explaining concepts, and it needs understanding and analyzing the relationship. Okay, and if you see the CLO4, describe and explain engine friction wear and lubrication. So this one, it requires explaining the concepts so that student has to understand, and analyzing the cause and effects of friction and wear. So like this, for each topic or each learning outcome of your subject, you have to define it. Okay, so no need to write and everything like that. Just you have to know this. Okay, next one, next step. So now how I am just categorizing my course learning outcomes to the particular Bloom's level. So as I already see, this course is having 5 of course learning outcomes. Okay, and you can see in the center column, you will be having this Bloom's level. Okay, here my course learning outcomes is there, and this course learning outcomes I taken from my organized curriculum for the particular subject, that is IC Engines course. Okay, so first one, first step, I just taken my all course learning outcomes and I defined myself. Okay, no need to write, I just defined myself. Okay, next. For ICE's course, you can see the course learning outcome, sufficient knowledge on IC engine characteristics and selection. So this comes under the Bloom's level, remember and understand. And if you see the course learning outcome 3, describe and explain engine heat transfer and its relation to the thermal loading of the engine components and cooling. It comes under the Bloom's level, understand and analyze. Like that, I have written the different Bloom's level. How I return this? How I can return this? Okay, that is the important thing you have to understand. You have to make it for each course learning outcomes of your particular subject. So you can see in the next slide how I just return this remember and understand, apply, analyze, understand, analyze. You can see the course learning outcome first, sufficient knowledge on IC engines, characteristics, and selection. So, as I previously told, I just categorize this as a remember and understand. So, this course learning outcome focuses on foundation on the basic IC engines knowledge, such as the characteristics and other selection criteria. So, the verbs sufficient knowledge implies recalling the facts, understanding basic concepts. So I just categorize this course learning outcomes under remember and understanding. And if you see the course learning outcome 2, understand the process and performance by application of first principles in thermodynamics and chemistry, heat transfer, fluid flow, and mechanic dynamics. So here the thing you can see, I just already categorized in the Bloom's level of apply and analyze. How I am categorizing, you can see in the justification. This course learning outcome requires student to use the first principles like thermodynamics, fluid flow to analyze the process and performance. So here the verb application indicates the use of knowledge in new situations like apply, and process and performance suggests breaking down complex system, that is analyze. So I am just taking apply and analyze, and I am categorizing this course learning outcome 2 will be apply and analyze. Like that, you can see the course learning outcome 3, describe and explain engine heat transfer and its relation to thermal loading of engine components and cooling. So here I am categorizing is under understand and analyze. So what is the why, how I can categorize? As previously steps you have seen the justification. Here students must describe and explain heat transfer concept. So he has to know, understand, and again analyze their relationship to thermal loading and cooling. So here he is going to just understand how to analyze. So understand and analyze will be just coming under this Bloom's level of CLO3, that is your course learning outcome 3. Like this I am just made for CLO4 and CLO5. So totally, I finished this detailed mapping of your course of my course learning outcome for one subject ICNG's course with the justification, and Bloom's level will be given for different learning outcome. So you can see after finishing this, we are expecting in all your learning teaching manual, you have to just make this course, each course learning outcomes to become some particular Bloom's level. Okay, so the learning teaching manual, the preparing kind of things, the topics inside that, I hope in short period of time I will make a thing. Already it's finished, I will make. So here the course learning outcomes will be tabled: CLO1, CLO2, CLO3, CLO4, CLO5. and the Bloom's level. Remember, understand, apply, analyze, where it derived from the previous slides. Okay, with the justification. You no need to write any justification in your learning teaching manual. What we expect you to do in your learning teaching manual is to prepare this Bloom's level for each course learning outcome. Okay, and by means of your expertise, as I told, I did for this IC Engines course, I explained how I am just going to level it. You can level it by your own experience based upon your teaching expertise in a particular subject. Okay, even you can just use this internet resources to make how this topic comes under which level of Bloom's taxonomy. You can use your open resources to find or artificial intelligence open softwares or any websites to do this. Okay, you can do, but it's expected as you are a subject expert and you are handling this course for this much of years, you can get the just suggestion from your senior staff members, or you can just do it by your own. But anyway, just make sure about this leveling this each learning outcomes under particular CLO with proper justification. So we are expecting for each course learning outcome, you have to just categorize this into different Bloom's level. After that, the step 3, okay, you have to map your topics towards your course learning outcome. So the course learning outcomes is already there in your curriculum, and your topics under that also outlined in your harmonized curriculum, and inside that whatever the topics you are covering, it's you know the particular subject. Okay, for example, for ICN's course, from directly in the curriculum, I'm just taken the course learning outcomes and topics. So this topic, introduction to IC engines and IC engine fundamentals, operation characteristics and engine performance, thermodynamic cycle analysis. These are all going to satisfy which course learning outcome we have to do. So what is the thing is, you can see the introduction to IC engines and IC fundamentals, it will be just satisfying our learning outcome, my subject, that IC engine subject's learning outcome, like CLO1. It is satisfying CLO1. That is when the students complete this introduction to IC engines and IC engine fundamentals, he will have sufficient knowledge on IC engine characteristics and selection. Okay, and the second topic, operation characteristics and engine performance. So CLO1, CLO2, that is the students will get the both the knowledge of your CLO1 and again CLO2. How? Knowledge of characteristics and application of principles, and again a thermodynamic cycle analysis. So this one will be just having the CLO2 only. Why CLO2 only? You can go for this CLO2. What is CLO2? Understanding process and performance by application of first principles in thermodynamics. This is our learning outcome. Okay, and this learning outcome will be satisfied by the different topics. For example, this fifth topic also comes under CLO2, and your sixth topic also comes under CLO2, and your seventh topic also comes under CLO2. So you already have your course learning outcomes in your curriculum and different topics in your subject, and here it is not objectively, or it is not just to not to use only this topic title. Under this topic also you will be having a separate different titles, so you have to consider that. Since I know what is comes under this topic 1, okay, what are the subdivisions of subtopics of this topic 1, I am categorizing it. It will be on CLO1, that is your course learning objective 1. That is, what is this course learning objective 1? Sufficient knowledge on IC characteristics and selection. So you will be getting that one. And again, the second topic will becomes covering the category of your learning objective 1 and learning objective 2. Okay, and if I see third topic, it is covering only your CLO2. And fuels and their properties, it is covering only CLO5. What is the CLO5? It is your describing method of reduction of exhaust emission and the relationship to the fuel quality and engine performance. When the students finishes this topic 5, topic 4, that is fuels and their properties, they will get the particular knowledge of the particular learning outcome of the course. That is what he is studying in that chapter, relation of fuel quality to engine performance and all emissions he is studying. So this learning outcome 5 will be like that. How many number of learning outcomes will be covered on particular topic you can include. For example, here you can see the last one, engine troubleshooting and diagnostics. This topic will be covering CLO2, CLO3, and CLO4. All some topics may cover all the learning outcomes also. That you have to be just make it by your own, by your sufficient knowledge in the particular subject. So now, how I justified the this one mapping of topics to a CLO. First exam, you can see the introduction. First topic I mapped with. You can see previously I mapped with CLO1. Okay, and the second topic I mapped with CLO1, CLO2. So here you can see introduction to engines. This topic introduced the basic components about engines, including their characteristics and selection criteria, which aligns with the CLO1. Okay, what is your CLO1? Your sufficient, it's like sufficient knowledge on IC means characteristics and selection. And now you can see the second topic, operation characteristics and engine performance. It covers CLO1 and CLO2. This topic covers the characteristics of the engines CLO1 and it requires understanding and applying principle to analyze your CLO2. Okay, this is how you will justify. How simply you cannot make it, you have to just justify it. Okay, thermodynamic cycle analysis, it covers CLO2. Okay, why, how? This topic involves applying thermodynamic principles to analyze the engine cycles, which aligns with our CLO2. What is our CLO2? Understanding process and performance by application of first principles in thermodynamics, chemistry, heat transfer, fluid flow, and mechanics. Like that, for each topic, you are just already aligned with your CLO. Already your CLO, your course learning outcomes, you are mapped with the Bloom's taxonomy level. Now you mapped your each topic of your subject into your inside your particular course learning outcomes. No, now you can see the you have to make after this you have to make the mapping topics to the CLOs is finished. Okay, now you can see the CLO1 already it focuses on foundational knowledge, topic 1 and 2. CLO2 it will be like topic 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So okay, previously we made CLO2, CLO3, CLO5 like that. If for each topics we made, now I am going to summing up all into a particular table. Okay, so here I made a topic. Okay, topic is here 1, 2, 3, totally 10 topics are there. I have just tabulated all the 10 and I return the topic also. So this first topic just covers a CLO1. If I see the second topic, it covers CLO1 and CLO2. Third topic, only CLO2. And again, the fourth topic, only CLO5. And again, fifth topic, your CLO2 and CLO5. And like that, from 6, 7, 8, everything I just tabulated. For example, your 10th chapter covering CLO2, CLO3, and CLO4. Like this, I just made this. Okay, and this also can be added in your learning teaching manual. So previously I aligned learning course learning outcomes with your Bloom's taxonomy level. Now I am aligning each topic towards your particular course learning outcomes. Okay, now the next step, okay, that is the designing the exam blueprint. Okay, this is just simple, not simple like a previous one. Okay, so here usually for IC means by curriculum mid exam will be conducted for 15 percentage marks. Okay, 15 percentage is the assessment value of the mid exam one of the IC means. So what is the thing I am going to do means first I will be deciding what kind of questions I am going to ask. So this if you see the overall the Bloom's taxonomy level, it will be like remember, understand, and analyze. So why how I am going to make is for ICN's course, the exam going to be include fill in the blanks or MCQ or true or false questions and short answers and long answers. Okay. So now the marks has to be distributed based upon the cognitive levels and CLOs. The cognitive level is remember, understand, analyze, like that. Okay, your remember kind of questions will be a short answers. If you go for this create and evaluate, it will be a long answer, because students may take more time to solve the particular problems and it is expected to be very tough. Okay, and while you are taking the question paper, you have to be just very clear while you are preparing the blueprint. Your lower level of cognitive levels will be some less, and higher level also to be less, and in the middle level you have to cover up the more questions, so that the students may not feel hardest part of examination. Your examination will be fair, and again the distribution of marks under each topics also to be fair based upon course learning outcomes. So that why we have to do this means, then only after the examination when you are going to do this item analysis as per this accreditation. So blueprint, question bank, item analysis, everything is there. So this item analysis will just make you to understand which course learning outcome your student is weak, so that you have to make a corrective measure on whether you can take a tutorial, or you can just change the teaching method by adding. Previously you are using the ppt or blackboard, you can add some, include some videos. If you are using blackboard, you can add, show some images or videos by the projector, or you can have some additional classes in the particular topic in the next semester. Like that, you have to take the corrective measures based upon the course learning outcomes. Okay, that we will discuss in the further. Okay, your question bank, learning teaching manual, item analysis, everything you will see. So here, you remember and understand first category of your Bloom's level, apply and analysis and evaluate. So your CLO1, CLO3 and CLO4, CLO5 will be comes under the just remember and understand category. How I written this, you can just go and check. Okay, so you can see I just summarized. Remember and understand will be CLO1, and again CLO3 also understand, CLO4 also understand, and CLO5 also understand. Okay, and if you see analyze, analyze will be common for CLO2, 3 and again 4. So now I just written, okay, by the first so you remember understand will be CLO1, 3, 4, 5, and apply in CLO2, 3, 4, and evaluate will be 5. So usually the remember and understand questions will be, it will be considered as a lower or the down part of this Bloom's level. It's a basic level. So here you can have questions like fill in the blanks, multiple choice, or short definitions only. No need to go for bigger kind of 10 marks, 15 marks, like that. You cannot go. Okay, and if you see, if it's under apply and analyze, then you have to have the problem solving kind of questions, case studies, or short analytical questions you can go. Okay, the next level, evaluate CLO5. If the particular topic is just covering CLO5, you have to have a essay type of questions or scenarios to student to make. Okay, so your question marks allocation also, if the subject is covering only the first lower level of, for example, mid examination. Mid examination, usually mid exam, first mid examination will not be covering up to chapter 5, one or two, first two chapters, or first some basic topics. So at that time, your questions will be most probably on lower room serve, because when the students go to the last chapter only, okay, in most of the subjects he will be going for some analyze or create or design kind of things. Okay, when we just go through the end of the course, or while he's going for the higher level of standard. Okay, that is high level standard means when he goes for above the third year or fourth year, or above the fourth year, let us consider above fourth year, you will have some detailing subject like designing, like the machine design project kind of things will be evaluating and creating kind of Bloom's taxonomy. Okay, but when you just start with the course like basic introduction to mechanics, like that questions, introduction to mechatronics, and again the regular subjects like technology, technical teaching writing skills, and again other center materials, one like kind of starting chapters, it will be on lower Bloom's level. So like when it is in lower Bloom's level, you can give less marks and less timing to solve the question. So that is the basic ideology of conducting the fair examination. So here you can see This mapping of your this remember understand will be CLO 1 3 4 5 already we did. This will make your assessment aligns with the cognitive levels required by each CLO and provide a balanced evaluation of your students learning. So for balance evaluation, you have to map your CLOs to the different Bloom's level and again different topics towards your CLOs. Now you can see the case of for mid examination of 15 points for ICE's course. How I am designing this exam. To design a 15-point mid-exam blueprint covering the topic 1 and topic 2. What is topic 1 and topic 2? You will see this. Introduction to icing fundamentals and operation characteristics of engine performance. This is the two topics I am going to conduct the mid-examination for 15 points. Okay, and you can see in the mapping of this CLO and its topics, it is covering CLO 1, and again it is also first topic will be covering CLO 1, second topic will be covering CLO 2 and CLO 1. So totally 3 course learning outcomes we are going to evaluate the students for the particular examination. Okay, so topic 1 we are just having, and again topic 2 we are having. So now based upon the Bloom's taxonomy, we have to make the fair examinations. So here you can see the first level. Identify the CLO and Bloom's level for topic 1 and topic 2. Okay, already we have done. It will be there in the learning teaching manual. So before examinations, a staff member of the particular subject make the mapping based upon your CLOs to Bloom's taxonomy. What is the CLOs to Bloom's taxonomy? Already we have done. You can see this at the step 2 we have done your mapping of CLOs and Bloom's taxonomy level as I shown in the previous one. We will be just seeing this. Okay, just getting that idea. Okay, and now the topic 1 will be CLO 1 remember and understand, and topic 2 will be CLO 1 remember understand and CLO 2 apply and analyze. So already your topics are there, and now how this remember understand and apply analysis will come already we have seen in the step 2. CLO 1 will be remember and understand, CLO 2 will be apply and analysis. Okay, so your topics coming under particular learning objective we have seen, and particular learning objective already we are leveled with your Bloom's level. So now finally these are the context of our examination. Okay, so these are the topic 1, topic 2. It comes under CLO 1 and CLO 2. CLO 1 is which Bloom's level, we have already written. Now, weightage for the different CLOs. So now, I have 3 CLOs. Okay, CLO 1, CLO 2 and CLO 3. Since the exam covers only 2 topics, we need to distribute the 15 marks based on the importance and complexity of the CLOs. Okay, maybe CLO is little complex means you can have less part of marks, less distribution of marks for CLO 1. CLO 2 is complex, and you know as a staff or faculty of the particular subject you will know that by means of your experience and your knowledge on the subject. Okay, so topic 1 it focuses on fundamental knowledge, so remember and understand. Topic 2, CLO 1 and CLO 2, it involves both foundational knowledge and also high order thinking like apply and analyze. Okay, and so we will allocate the mark. Topic 1 is having the foundational one, and again topic 2 will be having both foundational and also this higher level of analyze. So if you see totally 3 CLO 1 and CLO 2. The topic 2 covers both CLO 1, CLO 2. So topic 1 will be on your topic, CLO 1 will be on topic 1 and topic 2. So CLO 1 is 2 and again CLO 2 is in the second chapter. So since the topic 1 okay is simple in the foundational level, I am going to consider as 33 percentage. So the 33 percentage. So why this 33 percentage given means topic 1 is CLO1, topic 2 is CLO1, CLO1 and CLO2. So in the total 3, I am going to conduct on topic 1. So 1 is to 3. So I taken as a 33 percentage. So 33 percentage of 15 percentage is 3 marks. Okay, and again topic 2, CLO1 and CLO2 is remaining. Okay, so remaining will be 10 marks. That is 67 percentage of marks. So totally I have 3 CLOs to be covered in the mid examination 1. In that, your topic 1 will be covering only 1 CLO. Topic 2 will be covering 2 CLOs. So 1 is to 3. So that I have just taken the ratio. So 33 percentage of 15 points will be given for your 5 marks for your topic 1, and remaining 67 percentage will be given towards your topic 2. So now my evaluation will be fair, because topic 1 will be simple, so we'll be having this only one CLO1, so 5 marks will be only given. Topic 2 will be just having a complicated and also the very basic one, CLO1 and CLO2, so I given the 10 marks. Now you can just consider yourself as your subject evaluation assessment method itself fair. Okay, here you can see distribution of marks towards your across the different blooms level. Okay, now topic wise we have just distributed in the previous step. Okay, first topic has to be 5 marks and second topic will be 10 marks. Again, the topic 1, CLO1, comes under the blooms level of remember and understand. Totally we have option of distributing 5 marks. So in that you can have a 3 marks which will be having the recalling definitions. What is SI engine, what is CI engine, what is the spark plug, what is piston, what is connecting rod. Like that, you can ask like facts or characteristics. What is the valve characteristics during the heating, or what is the particular characteristics of a particular two-stroke engine or a four-stroke engine. Like that, you can ask these questions for 3 marks coming under remember category of Bloom's level. And understand category, you can just ask some explain concepts or principle. Okay, so usually you can use like fill in the blanks or match or the true the false. You can have it for this kind of category. And again, the topic 2. So now in the CLO2, apply and analysis kind of questions we are taking. Okay, so apply kind of questions, exam will be solving some basic problems using some principles, and again analyze like interpreting some performance for the icing is kind of question. So for your course, you can just select what kind of questions you can ask. So now previously we have just already satisfied 3 points, so totally in the case of 15 points, you will be having a 33 percentage of 15 points in your topic 1 and topic 2. Now, I will make a tabular column to make the topic 1. I'm just splitting, and again, fill in the blanks. I am asking for 3 points. Short definition, I am asking for 2 points in the CLO1 in the topic 1. So, totally, I have 5 points, which is just covering your topic 1. And again, topic 2. In the topic 2, you will be having this, I am just making in the case of remember category, 2 multiple choice questions, and short explanation is 1, and again problem solving will be just 3 marks, and again data analysis will be 3 marks. So now I can see the totally my question paper consists of what are the criteria of questions means it will be having this, you can see 3, fill in the blanks. So 3 into 1, 3 points. Again, here 2 multiple choice is there. So we have 2 into 1. Totally, I am having 5 1 points. Okay, and again, if you see short definitions, here 2 points and here 2 points, which is covering your CLO topic 1, and again this is covering your topic 2. So I have 2 points. So totally I have here, I have 5 points, and again I have 4 points. So totally 9 it happened. Now, under the category of apply at the topic 2, again I am going to have here on 3 points and here on 3 points. So 2 into 3 points. So that is you will be having 6 points. So that is 9 plus 6. Totally you covered 15 points. So your exams clearly covered 15 points in each topics, each course learning outcomes has been covered. Okay, now as a step, whether we can align with the formula means it will be good for each topic how much marks is to be taken. Okay, under the marks distribution based upon whether it is on remember or understand or apply or analyze category, we can give low points for remember understand and high points for apply and analyze, like kind of things you can just do. Okay, but the marks distribution giving to the particular weightage of the particular type, when we arrive at the particular formula, it will be better. For that, we arrive just, I am going to share you the formula for this. Okay. So that one will be giving you better idea. Now you can see how the, yeah, now you can see how the mathematical formula is arrived to select the particular kind of marks will be given for the particular CLOs. Okay, so here you can see marks for the particular CLO will be given by weightage of the CLO by total weightage. So what is the weightage of CLO? So if you are having a examination for the three CLOs here. Okay, so CLO1, CLO1 and CLO2. Topic 1 will be on having one CLO and topic 2 will be having the two CLOs. So the weightage of the CLO will be the 1. Okay, one CLO will be there. Okay, so the marks for the topic on CLO will be the weightage of CLO, that is 1 divided by total weightage, that is totally 3 CLOs will be there. What are the 3 CLOs? CLO1, again CLO1 in topic 2 and CLO2 in topic 2. So totally 3 CLOs you are going to evaluate. In that, marks for the particular CLO will be that weightage of the CLO, that is 1 divided by total weightage 3 into total marks, that is 1 by 3 into the total marks of examination is 15 points. So it will be arriving like 4.95. So round it off. So we have a 5 marks for the topic 1. Okay, for topic 2, again in the topic 2, how many CLOs there? 2 CLOs will be there, CLO1 and CLO2. Total CLOs will be 3. So now we arrive like 2 divided by 3 into 15. So you will be getting the 10.05, round it off. So you will be getting the 10 marks. So 10 plus 5, 15 marks. So your final examination will be having 5 marks in the case of your topic 1 and again 10 marks in the case of your topic 2. So by this method, okay, by this method we can conclude that our evaluation and assessment questions are fair. Okay, so it covered both topics, topic 1 and topic 2, and again it assess all relevant learning outcomes, so that student after finishing the subject we can assure that he just completed in the right way. He knows all the course learning outcomes, so that the objective is fulfilled in the right way. Okay, and again by means of evaluating by different kinds of Bloom's taxonomy, we just distributed the examination in the better fair level. Okay, we just if the question, if the topic is somewhat difficult, then our question is also difficult, the level of question also difficult. If the topic is having a lesser difficulty level, then we are using the lesser difficulty level. So by this means, just we provided the balanced distribution of marks across the question types and cognitive skills, so we can just tell our blueprint is exactly the better fair quality, and it is like comparably better blueprint. Okay, it will be just giving the normalized marks or normalized assessment and standardized assessment method. So by this I am concluding this part 1 session of presentation of this blueprinting in the case of the program standard accreditation standard 3 learning teaching assessment. So there is a part 2 will be there. In the part 2 blueprinting presentation, you will be just knowing this as a glimpse, okay, with the formulas, we have some arrived some formulas to just easily make this mark distribution throughout this topics. So in the second presentation, I just welcome you. Just understand all these basic things. I hope I just given you some awareness and orientation about this blueprinting. So hope you will just understand some got knowledge sharing like that. Anyway, you try your best way by your own searching the things and everything, and you can just find the better answers. Anyway, part two will be there with the case of your learning outcomes. Just you can see the video in the next one. Okay, thank you.